It started off as an ordinary drive. Just me, the open road, and the low hum of my engine cutting through the night like a whisper. I had left the city later than I'd planned, trying to outrun an argument that still echoed in my ears. My girlfriend Jess had begged me not to drive back so late. "Sleep here," she'd said. "It's not safe driving those back roads at night." She was right. The highway thinned out after the first 100 miles, turning into a stretch of two-lane blacktop that cut through forests like a scar. No streetlights, no towns. Just darkness and the occasional flash of white lines in my headlights. Around mile marker 198, my radio started crackling. Not the usual static. It was as if someone was whispering through the interference, low and quick, like a secret too dangerous to say aloud. I tried changing the station, but the knob kept snapping back like it had a mind of its own. Eventually, the radio died altogether, leaving only the sound of my tires against the asphalt and my own breathing. That was the first time I realized how loud silence can be. I should have turned around then. The road became winding and unfamiliar. I was sure I'd followed this route dozens of times before, but now it felt different. The trees pressed in tighter, limbs hanging low like crooked arms reaching out to snag me. The fog settled in thick and heavy, eating the beams of my headlights. It was like driving through wet cotton. Then I saw it. A figure standing in the road. I hit the brakes hard. The tires screeched, the car fishtailed, and I came to a shaky stop just feet from them. My heart hammered so loud I barely heard myself yell, "Hey, you okay?" They didn't move. I leaned out the window. "You need help?" Still nothing. It was a woman, pale, long tangled hair that hung over her face. A white dress soaked at the hem like she'd been walking through water. Her head twitched, like she was listening to something I couldn't hear. I couldn't see her eyes, but I felt them watching me, studying. Then she opened her mouth, not to speak, but to scream. Not a sound I could hear, but one I could feel right behind my eyes. My nose started to bleed. I slammed my foot on the gas. The tires spun for a second before catching traction, then I peeled away. The rearview mirror showed nothing but fog, but my gut told me she was still watching. Then came the worst part. The road didn't end. I should have been home, or at least seen a sign. But every mile felt like the same one. Trees, fog, more trees, and then mile marker 247. I stared at it, heart sinking. I'd passed it already. I was sure of it. But 5 minutes later, I saw it again. Mile marker 237. I was caught in a loop. Somehow. Like the road was folding in on itself. That's when I saw something in the backseat. A smudge in the rearview mirror. Movement. I turned, heart stuttering. I turned back to the road, and the woman was in front of me. No time to stop. I braced, but this time I hit her. The body rolled over with a sickening thud. The car swerved, tires screamed. I crashed sideways into the ditch, airbags floating around me like a pistol. Silence. I coughed, dazed, the smell of gunpowder in my head. Blood trickled down my chest. Stumbled up, heart beating too fast, legs too slow. Oh my God. There was no water. Not in the car, not on the road. No glass, no torn fabric. Like she'd never been there at all. Except there was something scratched into the paint. Long, jagged letters. You never left. I backed away, breathing hard, when I saw her. Across the road this time, standing in the rain, closer than before. Her head tilted. This time, I saw her. Voice inside my skull. Who brought this? The fog twisted around her, and she vanished. I ran back to the car, the engine sputtering but still alive. I floored it. I kept my eyes on the road, not daring to blink. But every time I passed that cursed mile marker, something changed. The trees began to die. First just leafless, then rotting, then burning. I swear I saw shadows dancing just beyond the tree line. Tall, thin things with elongated limbs and heads like deer skulls, flickering in and out like bad reception. The road became rough, cracked. My headlights flickered, and the dash started bleeding numbers I didn't recognize. Symbols that burned to look at. Still, mile marker 237 again. I screamed. I woke up in my driveway, steering, my car dented, the windshield, engine smoking, my head pounding. The mirror again. It was morning. This time, birds chirped. Right for a moment, I thought maybe I had dreamed it. Then I saw her, standing across the street. Same dress, I swerved. Same black eyes, spinning again, watching. And in this corner of my windshield, barely visible in the condensation, were the numbers. 237. I haven't driven since. But sometimes, late at night, I hear my car start on its own. The radio whispering things I can't quite understand. And always, just before I wake up screaming,